All right, guys, so we have a pretty funny topic to discuss right now that I sort of want to give my reaction to the situation that's going on with all the talk about Aaron Rodgers, the Tennessee Titans, because yesterday, the first thing I saw about it, someone mentioned in my comments, Aaron Rodgers going to the Tennessee Titans, and I was like, what is this? What are you guys talking about? And so I was doing some research. I see that apparently things were going around that he apparently bought a house or bought some land, one of those in Nashville, in the Nashville area, and so because of that, people are thinking that he's going to the Tennessee Titans because he bought land there. Like, okay, he's preparing to potentially move there, and that's sort of why. Some people seem to think that's the case. There was also another reporter somewhere in Tennessee who was basically saying that he had a report that Aaron Rodgers is open to joining the Tennessee Titans. The thing is, I just don't trust many reports these days after seeing Aaron Rodgers going there on Twitter that one day when there were reports that he would potentially boycott the Super Bowl because if he were to make it to the Super Bowl, he would boycott it for COVID restriction things. Since that point of him roasting those people on Twitter and sort of calling out the, I guess, lies or the inaccurate reports at that point, I just don't trust lots of these reports. And so just because Aaron Rodgers bought some property in Tennessee, that definitely does not mean he's preparing to go to the Tennessee Titans. Obviously, there's a chance that's why he did it. But I don't think that you can just tell just from that sole, action of buying that. When you're as wealthy as he is, when you have as much money as he does, just because he buys a house in some place, doesn't mean he's going to end up on that team. That would be interesting, though, because the Titans, I think, would be much better with Aaron Rodgers on that team instead of Ryan Tannehill. So I'm guessing if you're a Tennessee Titans fan right now, you're hoping that's why he bought the property there, thinking, okay, maybe Aaron Rodgers could come in here to Tennessee. Me as a Packers fan, I'm hoping that's not the case. I really want to see Rodgers back in Green Bay in 2022 because I do think it gives the Packers the best chance to run it back at a Super Bowl. So, for the next probably month or so, we may see more things like this just because anytime Aaron Rodgers does anything, people try to dig into what the reason behind it is, which I think is fine. If you want to speculate as to what it could mean, I think it's fun, it's exciting, but who knows why he made the decision? Who knows what's going to happen? And in the next month or so, we're still going to be sitting around waiting to see sort of what he decides to do because he's still contemplating whether he wants to retire, whether he wants to come back to Green Bay, whether he wants to leave. And so there's definitely lots of different options on the table, and it does seem like the Packers want him back in Green Bay. And so if he does return in Green Bay, that definitely means that they'll probably work out some kind of extension, and will be interesting to see sort of what that is, because right now I think Aaron Rodgers is like a $46 million salary cap for the Packers in the 2022 season. And I really just think the Packers definitely have the best shot of returning to a Super Bowl in the next couple seasons if Aaron Rodgers is in Green Bay. And hopefully if he does return, the Packers can keep Devontae as well because they do have the ability to franchise tag him, and then they could potentially either work out an extension before then or maybe franchise tag him and then end up working out some kind of extension, because if they were to do that, it would really lower Devontae's, salary cap hit for at least the 2022 season. With the Packers being about $50 million over the cap right now, there are definitely lots of different restructuring in things they will have to do. But it's definitely possible to keep Rodgers and Devontae, even though it seems sort of crazy to think that with him being, $50 million over the cap. But there's lots of potential things that they can do to sort of mess around with the numbers to keep both of those guys there. But that's basically what I'm going to talk about in this video, sort of just give my reaction to that, because I know lots of people have been asking about it in the comments. And so those are sort of my thoughts. I don't think it means anything whatsoever. Could it? Yes, there's a small % chance that that's why he did it, but I doubt that's the case. But we will see what happens with Rodgers. I will keep you guys updated with all things Packers on this channel, also some other NFL topics as well. So if you want to see that, feel free to subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, and I will see you guys next time.